Sigma males operate differently from the rest of society. With their independent nature, self-sufficiency, and unique worldview, they often encounter challenges that others can't fully grasp. In this video, we're diving into 16 irritating things that only Sigma males truly understand. Whether it's dealing with unnecessary social norms or constantly being misunderstood, these frustrations are a part of what makes being a Sigma both rewarding and frustrating. Let's explore what really gets under their skin. 1. The expectation to conform to social norms. Sigma males are nonconformists by nature. They don't follow the crowd or adhere to traditional social norms just for the sake of fitting in. However, society often imposes expectations on people to behave in certain ways, attend certain events, or engage in small talk and networking to advance in life. This is something that annoys Sigma males to no end. They prefer authenticity over superficial connections and find it tiresome to participate in activities that seem meaningless. The pressure to conform often makes them feel stifled, and they constantly have to resist being pushed into boxes that society creates. 2. Small talk feels like a waste of time. While others might enjoy casual conversations about the weather or weekend plans, Sigma males find small talk exasperating. For them, every interaction should have purpose and depth. Engaging in surface-level conversations often feels like a waste of time. Sigma males prefer to dive deep into meaningful discussions, touching on topics like philosophy, psychology, or personal growth. Because of this, they often find themselves avoiding social gatherings or events where they know small talk will dominate. They crave substance in their conversations, and small talk doesn't fulfill that need, leading to frustration. 3. Being misunderstood by most people. Sigma males often feel misunderstood because their way of thinking and behaving doesn't fit the societal mold. Their quiet confidence, independence, and desire for solitude can be misinterpreted as arrogance or aloofness. This misunderstanding is annoying for them because people assume things about their character without taking the time to truly know them. The Sigma male doesn't go out of his way to explain himself either, which adds to the confusion. Being constantly misjudged or misunderstood by people who don't grasp their unique way of living can be a source of persistent irritation. 4. Forced socialization and group activities. Whether at work or in personal life, Sigma males detest being forced into group settings where they're expected to socialize or collaborate in ways that don't suit their personality. They excel at working alone and feel most comfortable when given the freedom to tackle tasks in their own way. Being forced into team-building activities, office parties, or social functions drains their energy and feels unnecessary. Sigma males thrive in solitude and prefer environments that allow them to think independently without the constant interaction that others might find enjoyable. 5. Overemphasis on status and hierarchies. In a world where people are often judged by their social status, job titles, or material possessions, Sigma males find this focus on hierarchy annoying. They do not derive their self-worth from external validation or societal rankings. For Sigma males, success is about personal growth and the freedom to live life on their own terms, not about climbing the social or corporate ladder. The constant obsession with status, wealth, or authority figures is irritating to them, as they place more value on individuality and self-sufficiency than societal approval. 6. Unnecessary drama and gossip. Sigma males are straightforward individuals who avoid unnecessary drama and gossip at all costs. They find it incredibly annoying when others engage in petty conflicts, rumors, or backstabbing. For them, such behavior is a waste of time and energy, distracting from more important, productive pursuits. This often leads them to distance themselves from individuals or groups who thrive on drama, as they prefer calm, rational environments where people respect each other and focus on growth rather than tearing others down. 7. Intrusive personal questions. Sigma males are private individuals who guard their personal lives closely. They don't like it when people pry into their affairs or ask overly personal questions. Whether it's about their relationships, finances, or future plans, they find it annoying when people push for information they're not willing to share. Their need for privacy means they carefully select what they reveal and to whom. Unwanted inquiries into their personal life often make them feel cornered and misunderstood, leading to annoyance and a desire to distance themselves from the overly inquisitive. 8. Constantly being asked to explain themselves. Unlike alphas or betas, sigma males don't feel the need to explain their choices, actions, or beliefs to others. They follow their own path without seeking approval or validation from those around them. However, they often encounter people who want explanations for why they think or behave in certain ways. Sigma males find this tiring and unnecessary. They live according to their own principles and values, and they don't owe anyone an explanation for how they live their life. This constant demand for justification can be extremely irritating for them. 9. People mistaking their quiet nature for weakness. Because sigma males tend to be reserved and introverted, many people mistakenly assume they are weak or passive. This couldn't be further from the truth. Sigma males possess inner strength and confidence that doesn't require outward expression. The misconception that quietness equals weakness is frustrating for them, especially when others try to take advantage of their perceived silence. Sigma males can hold their own and will assert themselves when necessary, but they prefer to do so in their own way, without the loud displays of dominance that others might expect. 10. Interruptions during deep focus. When a sigma male is deeply immersed in his work or a passion project, any interruption can feel like a major annoyance. Sigma males often enter states of flow where they are completely focused on the task at hand. Interruptions, whether they come in the form of a phone call, a knock on the door, or someone asking for help, can break that concentration and disrupt their productivity. They value their time and focus and find it incredibly irritating when they're pulled out of their zone by external distractions. 11. People assuming they want to be leaders. While sigma males have natural leadership qualities, they often don't seek out leadership roles. They prefer to work in the background, making decisions and guiding projects without the need for recognition or authority. However, people often assume that because they're confident and capable, they want to lead others. Sigma males find it frustrating when they're pushed into leadership positions they didn't ask for. They don't crave power or influence over others, they simply want to do things their way without the pressure of managing others. 12. Being expected to network for success. In a society that emphasizes the importance of networking, sigma males find the pressure to constantly socialize for career advancement annoying. They believe that success should come from skill, hard work, and personal merit rather than knowing the right people or being in the right social circles. Networking events, business lunches, and social gatherings designed to advance one's career are often seen as shallow and disingenuous to sigma males. They prefer to let their work speak for itself rather than relying on connections to climb the ladder. 13. Public praise and attention feel uncomfortable. Sigma males don't seek attention or public recognition for their achievements. They prefer to operate under the radar, quietly achieving their goals without the need for praise. When they do receive attention or accolades, it often makes them uncomfortable. They find it annoying when others push them into the spotlight, as they don't need external validation to feel fulfilled. For them, true success is about personal satisfaction, not public acknowledgement, and being thrust into the limelight can feel intrusive and unnecessary. 14. People trying to fix their introversion. Because sigma males are naturally introverted, they often encounter people who think they need to be fixed or coaxed into being more social. This well-meaning but misguided attempt to change their nature is irritating to sigma males, who are perfectly content with their solitude and independence. They don't need to be more extroverted or social to be happy or successful. The constant suggestion that their introversion is a flaw can feel patronizing, and they find it frustrating when others don't accept them as they are. 15. Unsolicited advice on how to live their life. Sigma males are independent thinkers who forge their own paths. As such, they find it incredibly annoying when others offer unsolicited advice on how they should live their lives. Whether it's advice about career choices, relationships, or personal development, sigma males prefer to make decisions based on their own values and experiences. Unwanted advice often feels like an intrusion into their autonomy, and they tend to ignore or distance themselves from people who constantly try to influence their decisions. 16. people assuming they're lonely because they enjoy solitude. One of the biggest misconceptions about Sigma males is that because they enjoy solitude, they must be lonely. In reality, Sigma males thrive in their own company and find peace in being alone. They don't need constant companionship or social interaction to feel fulfilled. The assumption that they're lonely because they choose to spend time alone is frustrating for Sigma males, who value their independence and cherish their alone time. They would much rather be alone and content than surrounded by people who don't understand or appreciate their mindset. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on Sigma males and personal development.